biggest thing for me, Ev, is I'm excited more than I ever have been about this baseball program and this team and the family commitments and the things that we have going on within our culture of our baseball program. And I get very emotional when I think about not only the families but the kids and the people that are associated. Everybody from the athletic communications department to the business office, people have bought into what we're trying to do, and this place is special. St. Leo is special, and I just I appreciate what people have done. I appreciate what these kids have done, and so it's going to be a great year because I know that we put in the work, they put in the time, and hopefully we get off to a good start and we can continue to get it rolling. I think that they understand now the foundation of what we're trying to do when we pick up a baseball. There's three things that we got to do every time that we pick up a ball, and there's a purpose for what we do. And I think that that's been the biggest thing of just trying to teach these guys that there is a purpose, there is a plan, and it's those guys have really bought in. And so the new guys that we brought in to go with the veterans and the returners have fallen right into place and understand what Keith's trying to do with those guys down in the corner. So that has been something that you've seen drastically change in a year's time here, with just guys being able to throw quality strikes. The guys behind the plate do a good job of understanding now the plan, and Daniel Torres and Spencer calling the game and knowing what we need to do. So that's the biggest thing that I've seen, especially in our fall inter-squad games and the outside competition. Well, I know Coach ever wants to talk about injuries, but we had some injuries last year with some guys playing hurt and playing out of position. So one of the things that we tried to do this year in the recruiting world is to try to get some more depth in the middle of the infield. So if we did have those injuries and prepare for it, you're ready for it. Division II, you're having some limitations with scholarships, but we've got families that are committed to what we're trying to do, and so we were able to get a little bit more quality depth this year with that area. And so I think that if we do have some injuries, and those things happen when you play 50+ games during a baseball season, I think we'll have enough buffer, so to speak, to fix those incidences when they happen. Everybody talked about the bat change last year and what difference did it make. And Coach Parks does a good job of teaching the philosophy of trying to be line drive, ground ball. It's a great ballpark to hit in. I love this stadium. Always have loved this stadium. And I just feel like now we've got speed. We've got some guys that can situational hit, and we've got a little pop too. So it's going to be neat where I actually have some options this year with the lineup. And we've got some guys that we can rest when we need to rest. So offensively, I think we've got, again, goes to the depth that we have, we've got a few more options. Well, this region, as you know, Evan, is just the toughest in the country. And when you look at a schedule and you try to put a schedule together, it's tough because everybody in this region and regions border up to you are ranked and play a very, very competitive schedule. But I always say, hey, to win this Sunshine State Conference, the Conference of Champions, you've got to play the best. And so I've never backed away from trying to play people. We open up at Valdosta and play North Georgia and Lindenwood and Valdosta. And the next weekend we go to Columbus, who's ranked 12th in the country. So we'll find out very quickly, if we're ready. And I know our guys are excited to play some other teams as well. I'm very humbled that those guys want to stick around and be a part of what we're trying to do here. Just like these young men, they've bought in and they've stayed the course. And when you play college athletics, you play to win and you expect to win. And so it's been tough in the aspects of wins and losses, but those guys have understood the process not only from a coaching standpoint but a player development standpoint. And I think for them, selfishly, they want to see the fruits of their labor and the fruits of the kids' labor unfold. And so I'm excited to see, as we have a lot of juniors and seniors now, to see this take place, but to have those guys to continue to come back and really work hard and be good on the recruiting trail and do the things that they do. I'm blessed and very humbled that those guys want to be a part of this. But when you do have consistency, Evan, it's guys understand what's to be expected, and so practices go easier, the weight room goes easier. There's a lot of good things that happen consistently where you can expand your program and the process. Well, I just call them grinders. They've rolled up their sleeves like we did, and they just say, hey, we're with you, and we're going to go to war for you. And their leadership skills have grown since I've been here. Just to see them mature and to see how they act, and see how they handle adversity, it's just been a blessing to see. And so I'm excited for them, and I don't want to see them win, you know. And I think we're ready. You know, it's just one of those situations where they've got to go play, and hopefully I get to sit back in the dugout and smile and see that, hey, you know, your hard work did pay off.